The first step is to clean the rear wheel and the chain. We will take off the oil of the chain with the degreaser of Morgan Blue. What I do is I take first the wheel out, and then here I put this little piece in it to hang up the chain, and so it will not rub the frame, and it will not, the paint will be not touch it. So that's the easiest way to do. So then here I have here a brush, and I will clean the cassette with it, just like this. Then put it on the side and you do the chain. You don't need to use a lot, just here on the inside, and when you have sand between the chain, it's easy with the brush to clean it. Also the rear derailleur. I'm cleaning the chain rings because this is the dirtiest part, and most of the time on the inside there is a lot of grease of the chain, and also the dirt sticks on the chain rings, so that's important that they are clean. So now we will clean the cassette and the chain with the water hose. So just clean the cassette, that the degreaser is not anymore on the wheel, and also the wheel you can clean. We do the same with the chain. So just clean it, and then now we will start to clean the wheel. For that we need a special brush with the rough, that's quite hard, so we can clean the cassette. We are just using water and soap. Then just put it in, and then here. And this will give the cassette a shiny look. And then for the hub, we have also a special brush. And then you can easily clean between the spokes and also the backside of the cassette. Now next we will clean the rim. Sometimes on the brake surface it's black, completely black, so then you will have to clean it very, very well, and then between the spokes. The most question that I get is, how do you get the chain so clean? And our tip is always take the sponge, use a lot of soap, and go just on the spoke, on the chain, and then just turn it 10 times. Also here, the rear derailleur, and again on the chain rings, both sides. We use the other sponge and just swap it over the frame. Use always a lot of soap. Here it's important part, the brakes, because a lot of dirt comes between it, and then the frame. Actually the frame is the easiest part. Here underneath the chain there is always a lot of dirt, and the cranks on both sides, don't forget them. Pedals are also important to clean them. For the handlebar we use also a special brush. You just have to put soap on it, and then with the special brush you clean it. And then you will see that it's very, very clean like this. Now we have the last part of cleaning the bike with a special brush. We go between all the difficult places on the bike. You have several places. So here on the rear derailleur you can pass easy. Then the brakes, and you can go also here. Now the bike is clean. Now just pass it with water that all the soap get off the bike. Start from above, from the saddle to the bracket. So I have two different towels, one for the chain and one for the frame. So we start with chain to just dry it, just pass it. For this reason it's really important, the small piece from Morgan Blue. And we just dry the frame from saddle to bracket. Our bikes, they have always a shiny look. For that, we are using a polish. It's also protecting the frame. So just pass the frame with it fast. Never use polish on the brake pads, because then you will have a problem with braking, and never use it on the rim of the wheel. The next step is we will put grease on the chain and on the rear and front derailleur. We have two kinds. We have the extra dry lube and race oil. This is non-sticky and it's really thin. We use it, for example, when we have the last day of race and we have to hang it up in the truck for more than 1 week. Just use this. When you go on training, then the race oil is better. So we start with the rear derailleurs. And then you do the chain on the inside here. We dry the rear wheel. You have to dry really well the cassette, the hub and the spokes. Then you just clean also the tire. And now it's a good moment to check the tire, because it's completely clean and you can see if there are some stones or glass inside the clincher or the tubular. Last step is take out the little piece, put back in the rear wheel, and your bike is clean. The only thing that you have to do is check the gears if they were